So here we have a couple of tabs. Now let's make them pretty. This navigator component, it has a prop called tab bar options. So earlier we had screen options. Now we have tab bar options. That's why I told you these navigators, they're very similar. They have the same interface. So once you learn how to use one of them, you can easily learn about the others. Now in this object, I'm going to set a bunch of properties. Active background color, let's set it to tomato. Active tint color, let's set it to white. Now let's take a look. So here's the active tab, looks pretty good. We also have a couple of properties for the inactive tabs. So we can set inactive background color to light gray and inactive tint color to black. So our inactive tab has a light gray background. Now, what about icons? Well, that is super easy. First, we import one of the icon sets. So import, let's say material community icons from @expo/vector icons. Now, for each screen or each tab, we need to define a different icon. So, for example, for our first tab, we set the options to an object. This object has a property called tab bar icon. We have a lot of other properties. You can read about them on the documentation. So let's set tab bar icon to a function component. So here we return material community icons. And let's set the name to home. Let's see what we get. So here's the icon. It looks very small. So let's make it bigger. Let's say 25. It's better. We can also destructure this prop and get the size that React Navigation suggests. So we can use that here. Often that is more appropriate. That looks pretty good. Now, what about the color? With the active tab, the text is white, so the icon should be white as well. To do that, we're going to destructure the props here and pick the color property. Now, React Navigation will tell us what color we should set based on the colors we define here. So let's set the color to color. And here's the final result. That looks pretty good. So customizing tabs is really easy. Next, we're going to talk about nesting navigators.